That's our final presentation, final idea of the contest for TMB product services, new product services. And it's us, Yasir, Sasha, Alejandro Vargas, Victor Salvat, Alejandro Parra, and Miguel Roca. And we're gonna talk about how we got to the idea, basically. Hi, good morning. So we are Apex Consulting Group, and we are a team that is working on a new product or a new vision that TMB Barcelona can use for their bus garages. We are Yasir, Sasha, Alejandro, Victor, and Alejandro Parra, and Miguel. Well, we're gonna do brainstorming, framework, the user, customer, interview with ChatGPT, and the main products. So on the brainstorming, we did it the other day. We ended up having 4 options. First, to use the TMB garage as a parking for nearby workers on other firms, where they can park their cars in there during the day where there aren't buses stationed, and also for electric vehicles or hybrid that need charging to use their charging stations. A second option, we had that the trucks that arrive or go from Barcelona after a long journey can park there during the day, since the truck drivers usually have a time limit of 8 hours of driving. So after that 8 hours, they must stop and do a break. So this would be a good option, since it's just at the entry or of Barcelona. Third option, we got the space to do fairs, to use the space as to do fairs and conventions. And the fourth option, to use the space to park the school buses between the start and the end of the school day, that have to bring kids from the schools to their homes. Finally, we chose option 1 because it's the one that suits the best, because it's for everyday use, not as, for example, to do fairs and conventions, and it's not punctual like that, so you can do it every day. Well, so as for our business model Canva, our key partners would be maybe the Ayuntament de Barcelona, with the electric provider could give us like discounts on the electricity to promote this parking spots. The key activities would be, we would offer parking lots for the workers of the surrounding areas of the cocheras, offering charging of multiple electric vehicles, and even a rest place for truck drivers, since they got a time cap, a limit of 8 hours per day of driving. So they could have there a space to park and even to shower or whatever they need. And the key resources would be the parking lot, obviously, and the electricity and space. Our value proposition is that we offer a worry-free parking experience for the local community, providing comfort and convenience with every visit. And to improve our services, we would have customer relationship of questions and response section, a chatbot, and even attention to client, employee. And our channel would probably be Instagram or the internet web, World Wide Web. Yeah, our cost structure would probably have not cost about space, since it's not a rental space. However, it would have a cost of electricity. That's why, for the electric cars, that's why we put the Ayuntament de Barcelona as a good partner. And the revenue stream would be ticketing for the people parking there. The idea would be to do a ticketing lower than the blue zone, for people to be able to park and to even offer a subscription monthly or yearly for people to secure also fixed revenue. Yes.
In our framework, we have two proposals. The first one is to convert the area into a parking zone for the nearby workers. As we know, the TMB facilities that they don't use it in the day, so a lot of people want to go to their work, but they struggle to find a place to park. So we are going to provide a safe spot for them so they don't lose time looking for a parking. Also, we want to introduce and make a place for people with electric cars so they can charge their cars. So we are going to implement charging areas. So we also promote sustainable ways of transport. And our second proposal is for trucks. So the TMB facilities is a place where they store the buses in the night. So it's a big area where trucks can fit. So people that work with trucks, they have obligatory need to stop and rest. So we provide a place for resting in the days. We are going to make places where they can go to the restroom, also where they can have food and drinks, also showers if they want, and we can make them have a comfortable place to stay. Also, another proposal is to combine the two proposals in one. So if the space is bigger enough to fit the parking and the trucks, we can make a combination, so it's more efficient this way.
Now the value proposition canvas. For the product benefits, first of all, we have the convenience that offer charging stations in strategic locations, facilitating access for electric vehicle drivers in dense urban areas. The sustainability that promotes adoption of electric vehicles, contributing to the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions and improving air quality in Barcelona, and the resource use that use existing infrastructure such as TMB Garage that are not using during the day, maximizing their usefulness and generating additional income for TMB. The features are the fast and semi-fast charging stations, secure infrastructure, support and maintenance, and multi-purpose stations. The experience are that charging stations will be designed to be easily accessible and operable by anyone with clear instructions and transparent operation policies. In addition, they will be equipped with advanced technology that guarantees efficient and safe charging and will receive regular maintenance to ensure their continued operations. Users will also have the peace of mind that their vehicles will be safe since the garages are located in areas far from the city center, making theft difficult and are monitored by TMB workers, practically eliminating the risk of theft. For the customer wants charging stations that are easy to access and use located in strategic locations near their daily destinations such as a work, shopping center and residential areas. They want the charging of their vehicles to be fast and efficient, minimizing waiting time. The fears for the customer are afraid that their vehicles could be stolen or damaged while parked and charging. Also, they may have fears about they fear that charging station will not work properly, that they will be out of service frequently, or that there will not be enough stations available when they need them. For the needs, the customer needs safety and security. They need to ensure that their vehicles are safe and secure at all the times, with adequate surveillance and security measures. And also need efficiency and availability. They require charging stations that are available when they need them and that charge the vehicle efficiently. And last one is transportation service, a service that can take them to the city while they are loading the car.
To define your customers, well, we think that we will have 5 difference. The first one is the daily commuters. This type of people live on the outskirts of the large cities and use the TME facilities to go to the workplace or areas with high traffic and parking limitation. So TME can provide the leveraged secure parking to the cars and also the public transport to go to this type of places. The second one is the visitor and tourist. Well, this type of people travel by electric or gasoline car and they need a place to park their cars and use the public transport. So TME can provide this type of parking and also the information about the public transport to go to the city. The third one is the car sharing and car rental user. Well, this type of enterprise, they provide cars to the users, and the user, before to return the cars, they need somewhere to charge the electric cars. So TME can have these charging stations to this type of users. The fourth one is the university and college students. Well, this type of people live outside of the city and travel to Barcelona to an educational centers. So TME can provide parking lots close to the public transportation station and a very security and access to the charging electric cars. And the last one is the electric vehicle owners and truck drivers. Well, in the case of the electric vehicle owners, there are a lack of electric chargers in their areas, so they can go to this type of areas to charge their cars. And in the case of the truck drivers, they need a place to rest with their trucks, so TME can provide the parking to this type of people.
Now I'm going to talk about our main product service. Our proposal is to open a parking area for people who work nearby. This proposal is likely based on the scenario where there is a lack of parking spaces in a busy urban area and the workers are struggling to find conventional and affordable places to park their cars. In this case, the parking area will need to be secured and will be located near workplaces. Our second proposal is to provide parking for trucks, where drivers can rest during the day. This scenario likely involves long-haul truck drivers who are on the road for extended period and need a place where they can stop and rest and perhaps even sleep in their trucks. In this case, the parking area will need to be spacious enough to accommodate large trucks. As the infrastructure is prepared for buses, a truck is perfectly suited. It may also be beneficial to provide restrooms, showers, and food services. Implementing both parking solutions for trucks and cars together may initially decrease the efficiency due to space constraints. However, the strategic planning and flexible layouts that adapts to peak and off-peak hours, the space can be used effectively for both purposes.
In conclusion, converting TMB garages into charging points for electric vehicles presents a valuable solution to a growing need in urban settings. By proposing these spaces, TMB can meet the increasing demand of these electric vehicles charging infrastructure and contribute to environmental sustainability. Also, it will create additional revenue streams. And however, it's important to note that potential challenges such as securing funding, ensuring reliability, and coordinating with electric vehicle manufacturers and mobility service providers should be carefully considered in the implementation process.